Hey, beautiful Cancer. This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. Thanks for being here. Thanks for visiting. Please do me the service of clicking the like button. I'm sorry that I have to keep saying it, but it makes a giant difference, which I have just recently discovered. So please help out the channel. You're here to get my free gift to you, and I would appreciate a return of that love energy. So, interesting. Cancer, we're here to look at your soulmate. I just finished recording your soul cycle reading that affects everything you have and all your desires. My guides are saying when it comes to love, using your love energy, bringing love into your life, you got to be whole on a soul level, don't you? So there was a lot of information coming through there. I'm going to talk to you about these cards in a sec. About an epic battle with the accompaniment of the Morrigan, the sacred shaman, the feminine shaman energetics of the Crow medicine. Very interesting. So, in order to help you go through personal battles with yourself so that you are able to love and you don't get into dysfunctional relationships or hold yourself back from loving or fight with yourself about love, all kinds of ways to interpret that. It's a general reading. But here in your soulmate reading, we're going to talk about the person who's trying to love you. My guides are saying someone's going to walk into your life with very gentle, a lot of gentleness in a very fierce form of gentleness, my guides are saying. So Antelope, your soulmate, is applying love to you by sacrificing themselves. All parts of themselves, my guides are saying. So the story of Antelope is about a tribe of people who were starving, right, and unable to meet their own needs. And so we're talking about love energy, Cancer. Your soulmate is somebody who wanders into your encampment. That's what Antelope did. Saw the starvation of the people and said, well, I'm here with my tribe. You should kill us and eat us and use our skins and use our horns and use our hooves, and that's part of our purpose. And it's time for you to understand that there's so much abundance around you. So clearly, that's a metaphor. I guess I have to say that, right? There's somebody in your sphere, whoever walks into your life, and because your soul cycle reading, we were reviewing the astrology a little bit. It's a moment of you integrating with groups, being able to widen your circle of friends and actually be present with those people because the movement of the planets. It's all about the 11th house this month, your relationships, your friendships, your community of peers. Very interesting. So there's somebody who's going to wander into your life. They may already be there in a very quiet, gentle way, and you just haven't noticed. Who knows? But they are there. They have something very special to offer you as a way of sacred accompaniment for this journey. So this is the journey that they are accompanying you on your journey. And it is a journey for them, a very sacred journey. And again, we're looking at shamanism. The owl shaman travels silently through the night, brings a massive form of transformation. It is a very sacred journey that this person is on while they accompany you in whatever way it may be. And because all your planets are in the 11th house, it might be a friend, it might be a family member, it might be somebody at work. Something is going to happen. You are going to align yourself. Your soulmate's sort of standing there. I think it's been standing there looking at you going, well, I'm here. It's up to you whether you want to utilize what I have to offer you. So it's a very unselfish kind of love, and it is a journey for each of you. It affects each of you in different ways, of course, because you are individuals, right? So this is what you need to know about your soulmate. This is the journey they're having. And so if you really want to love and honor and respect this person, I think answers need to be given. And with internally, my guide is saying, oh, that just flipped right out. What is it? Woohoo! Okay, so look. This really is about a sacred connection, towering magnificence. Look at the energy coming forward. So that's the journey. It's a journey of magnificence. Coming into this very sacred energy, this very sacred love energy through a sacrifice. Somebody who's willing to give of themselves to you, to assist you. And if ever there's a moment to really love, and my guides are saying protect and honor someone, it is this kind of a moment. So understand whoever this person is, whether it's a friend, okay, my guides just said, or a foe. That's interesting. So keep your eyes wide open. My guides are saying read from the book about this towering magnificence. So I'm going to flip to that quickly, and then we're going to move in to the Rider Waite section of the reading. So you are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet it exists within all forms. It is humbling, and yet it asks nothing of you. Wow, somebody's in your sphere, Cancer. Somebody really amazing who's just been sort of quietly standing around, assisting you on this journey and having their own journey as a result. Wow, please write me a message. I want to know what that's all about. And if you're cross-watching, if this is you, soulmate of the Cancer person, we know what it takes to love somebody who has a water sign nature at their base. It brings its own particular challenges, and it does require a lot of gentleness, doesn't it? Really beautiful. So whoever this person is there, they see you, Cancer. They totally see you, and they've just been kind of standing around, assisting you energetically, I think, or waiting for you to be able to engage to go on this journey with them. Beautiful. So let's see. Lost my spot here now. This is a humbling engagement, this kind of love. It asks nothing of you. That is why it is humbling. It just exists. It is. And when we encounter it, we are moved beyond words, beyond our mind, and into the realm of the heart that we may never have experienced before. This is blowing my mind. Please go watch your soul cycle reading. If you are a Cancer and you're watching this, actually for both of you, Spirit says for both of you, whoever you may be, it's important this month because it's a significant month. That's what your soul cycle, Cancer, your soul cycle was about that. And now we see that the universe is providing you loving energy in the form of another human being. Or perhaps it's really about an awakening. I mean, it could be anything, right? This is a general reading. So we're talking about a love partner of some kind coming with this, standing around for you, and by so doing, traveling into their own destiny. So it takes a brave soul to meet the towering majesty of divine presence in your life through a partner. It can be a terrifying experience as limitations, preconceived notions, and identities begin to crumble in the wake of the light. You are being brought to this place out of love because you are ready now. Your soul has been craving connection to something so much larger than yourself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. That's what the soul cycle reading was about. Please go look. This greatness is becoming available to you now to be witnessed to the extent that it is helpful, so that you may find the greater purpose of service which your heart actually craves, because you are ready. The oracle brings you comfort that your inner path, your opening up to this direct experience of the divine presence, is happening now according to divine timing and grace. This is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously now, and that any sense of self that appears to be falling away from you in these moments is because your divinity has outgrown your original form, and it is time to come into new awareness. And these are the things that are taking place. It is the wisdom of the ancients waiting for those who listen in the quiet of mighty sentinels that connect heaven and earth. Wow. Ooh, that's literally giving me Whew, a shiver. All right, Goddess, thank you. Thank you, my guides. Let's take a look at the Rider Waite and see what the universe has in store regarding this soulmate of a very particular nature. Somebody who carries a very particular type of energy that's going to intersect with you on their journey. As you are on your journey, Cancer, this may not be a long engagement. This might be a heart chakra awakening partner. Who knows? Let's see. Spirit, what do the cards have to tell us, please? What is it Cancer needs to know about this beautiful soulmate? Someone who's here to help them on their journey, willing to sacrifice what it is they have to give and perhaps not receive anything in return other than the fact that you grow into your existence. Oh, look. I love it. All right, so because we're talking about antelopes sacrificing themselves in order to accompany you on your journey, make sure to be very loving and very gentle with this person, whoever they are. Do not allow boundaries to get in your way of the gift that is the universe is attempting to bring to you. So I'm going to put the Emperor right there next to this towering magnificence because, you know, in theory, the Emperor, he's got it going on, doesn't he? He's in control of himself. He can be a little shut down too. And so there's a journey to bring the Emperor into the highest place that an Emperor could exist. There's the next card. Look. Bringing clarity. You know, Queen of Swords, she came out in your soul cycle reading. A fascinating array of cards. Your soulmate is carrying some, you know, really intense, powerful, shape-shifting energy. I'm not surprised to see this because of the way the shamanic cards, look at that, showed up in your soul cycle reading. This is somebody who is kind and loving and gentle and sort of wanders in and out, maybe, like an antelope would do. Oh, wow. Cancer. Don't worry, we're going to go through them one by one. But it's a disguise. There's a lot of magic in this person. Look at the power this person has to literally bring forward clarity and transformation, and Cancer to bring you into this place of towering magnificence within yourself and to relieve you from the burdens that you've had when it comes to the way that you have been performing love. That's the message that I'm getting. The way your energy comes into its fullness. And we see the Nine of Cups below the Emperor, right? You don't really have it all yet. You're pretty content. Life has been pretty good. Look. See that? Wow. Look. Then the Hermit. Then we got the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles aligned in this reading. So you're going to be going deep within for a massive transformation. Wheel of Fortune is turning because of the clarity that the soulmate brings with them, has inherent within them. Really beautiful. That's bringing forward abundance. And you're going to have to go deep within. The Emperor, who kind of has almost it all, but not quite, right? The soulmate is going to cause you to transform. And I think there's a notion here about the Hermit going deep within to meditate. Your soulmate's going to be meditating on you. They know that you do not give them everything that you have available. That's part of the message here. They just know, but they're standing in their power. And they are willing to go deep within, to be the sacrificial lamb, in a sense, to be on a journey for their own purpose. And because they are aligned with you, they know. Whoever this person is, they know. They have total clarity, and they're not afraid to go through this transformative process that the relationship brings forward for each of you. So, you know, most people would describe that as twin flame. Could be. My guides, whew, wow, look at that. Whoo, Spirit, you aren't joking around today. So, you know, my guides talk about heart chakra awakening partners. We're coming into a really broader ability to understand what loving is, what it is when our heart is activated, what's it for, and to stop being afraid of the boundaries that we self-impose. Do you see that? That's a self-imposed boundary. And your soulmate is in control of their energy. They are literally in command of something that's very deep. And there's this moment beyond which you are meant to move, because we see the clarity, the turning of the Wheel of Fortune that brings the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups to their completion moment, right? The sacred lovers, divine lovers. I don't care what you call it, twin flame, soulmate. Look, there's the final card. The Ace of Pentacles, the hand of the universe, coming through with a massive amount of inspiration to help you build something new in your life because of the sacrifice that this person makes for you. So please write me messages. I definitely want to know what this is all about. Who's in your life? Cancer, this person is someone who should be revered in a way that is clear and ethical, because they don't mess around. This is not somebody who's needy. This is somebody who's got it all, in a sense, and they are just sitting, knowing that they're involved in this story. Look at the power this person has. This is literally a transformative person, a transformative vehicle that's been given to you. So write to me and let me know. I have a feeling this is not a lifelong partner. This is somebody who's coming through, like the antelope wanders into the camp. So you know what? I usually do this, but I'm going to ask my guides to pick a rune to help you identify this person. What is it? Who is the soulmate that's helping Cancer transform in this moment with all this energy in the 11th house? You know, Mercury, Venus, and these moments when we've got, here in the end of April, all this incredibly intense pressure with Pluto and Uranus, compressing the hell out of all of us to bring forward the next part of your unfolding. So if you're the soulmate and you're willing to speak, talk to us, please. Put some messages on the thread, because your presence literally turns the Wheel of Fortune, creates the ability for a new world to come forward based on a transformative type of love. Thank you, whoever you are. This is really a profound blessing. If you're a Cancer, I hope you understand. My guides are saying it's time for you to understand. Interesting. All right, let's see. Love it. Okay. You know what? Where should this go? Yeah, maybe right there. Really beautiful. Let me grab the book. I'll just read it to you really quickly. That's about signals, okay? As we've been talking about separation, about following a new path. Okay. So this is the rune Othila. It's about sacred inheritance through a separation and through a retreat. So again, we're talking about your soulmate, and we see the antelope standing there and the notion of a sacred journey. So, and the Hermit is here. You're going to go really inward as a result of this person being in your life. They're having their own journey, but it's because they're bonded with you somehow. Something really amazing is happening, and the Wheel of Fortune is here to help you understand the nature of the relationship. So this is a time of separating pathways, because old skins must be shed and outmoded relationships have to be discarded now. When you receive this rune, a peeling away is called for. It is part of the cycle of initiation. And Othila is a rune of radical severance. The appropriate action here is submission and quite possibly retreat. Knowing how and when to retreat and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. This is really fascinating to me. Thank you, Spirit. Othila can be associated with real property because it is actually a rune of acquisition and benefits. The benefit you receive, the sacred inheritance, may be derived from something you must give up. This can be particularly demanding when you are called upon to abandon. What you are called upon to abandon is some aspect of yourself, your behavior, a part of your cultural inheritance, perhaps. For now, you must look closely at what until now you have proudly claimed as your birthright. Whether it is your attachment to your position in society, to the work that you do, or even your beliefs about your own nature, the separation called for will free you to become more truly who you are. This is, I say it, I know I say it a lot, but really this is astoundingly beautiful. It's actually kind of, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Based on what I was just talking about, the Eight of Cups. Some radical change is happening. The Death card is here, followed by the World card, followed by the Sacred Lovers. There is somebody in your life, this soulmate is meant to bring you transformation. Whether it's, human love relationship, my guides are saying, we don't care. You shouldn't care. That's what they're talking about, separation, right? There's a lot going on in this reading, Cancer. So my guides are saying, study it. Go look at your soul cycle reading. They want me to keep saying it. And if you are the person who is performing this beautiful, selfless sacrifice and service to a Cancer, it is going to bring you fully into your power. And you understand, perhaps, that you do not have the fullness of the love of this person. And you're going deep within because there is something really sacred turning here. It is going to bring a new world. It is going to bring the blossoming of and the acknowledgement of the love. But you're going to go through this transformational process. And that is where your bravery is. That's where the bravery lies, within the beautiful soulmate of a Cancer individual in these moments. So again, general reading. If you want a personal reading, if you want a love reading, if you want to come and talk with me via Skype or, iPhone or something, let me know. Because some of you are really going through a very deep, profound, transformative cycle together with another human being. So I'm wishing you all the love that clearly exists in this reading, and that you have the bravery to command yourself, to allow the clarity to come to go through this death and rebirth process. Some kind of awakening, because it is your sacred inheritance that you are meant to come into. Cancer, have a wonderful May. Really, all my love and blessings going out to you. I want to know. Write me the story, okay? So that I can understand a little deeper, in order to be able to help my clients in whatever way I can as we go forward. So thank you so much. Remember that this radical severance, whatever it is that's meant to be released, it is definitely coming as the result of your soulmate, whether it's a lover or a family member or somebody you meet at work or somebody that you meet standing in line at the grocery store. My guides always talk about that. It might be a moment in time, but it will be one of the most powerful moments of your lifetime. Cancer, have a wonderful month. Thank you for being here. Click the dang like button, will you? I'll see you next month.